Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, it's about the economy, and it's about your money. In this video, I'll talk to you about President Trump's plans on Inauguration Day. Yep, you'll hear exactly what his plans are and where he's going to be staying after the 20th of January. Let's just jump right in. My name is Dr. Chhoda with Ignition Time. This right here is some information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, it's about the economy, and it's about your money. On your screen, you'll see an article that was published by Reuters, and the article headline reads, Trump plans to depart Washington the morning of Inauguration Day. It's clear that Trump is not going to be attending the inauguration. We do know that Vice President Mike Pence, there he is. Hello, Vice President Mike Pence is going to be attending the inauguration of President-elect Biden. Hello, President-elect Biden, there he is. And so that is encouraging, but it's very clear that Trump is not going to be attending the inauguration, which has been a tradition that has been lasting centuries. Now, Trump is planning a farewell event at Joint Base Andrews, the base outside Washington, where Air Force One is headquartered. He will then fly to Palm Beach, Florida, to begin his post-presidency life at his Mar-a-Lago resort. You'll also see this tweet on your screen from Jim Acosta at CNN. Trump's departure ceremony at Joint Base Andrews on the morning of the 20th, that is Inauguration Day. So in other words, Trump will spend Tuesday night at the White House. So Trump's departure ceremony at Joint Base Andrews on the morning of the 20th, on the morning of Inauguration Day, is expected to be like a state visit departure event. And there's going to be color guard, there's going to be a military band, a 21 gun salute, and red carpet are all being considered for this event. Here's another article on your screen that was published by Bloomberg. Trump plans to live at Mar-a-Lago, employ some current aid. So some Palm Beach residents are actually not super happy about the fact that Trump is going to be their new permanent neighbor in Florida. And keep in mind that the Bidens have accepted the invitation, as is traditional, to be at the Blair House before the inauguration. Keep in mind, Trump also was at the Blair House before the inauguration 4 years ago in a different day and age. So, like I said, the State Department did extend an invitation to the Biden and his President-elect Joe Biden and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, to stay at the Blair House, which is a historic home near the White House, the night before the inauguration on the 20th of January. Now, again, like I emphasized earlier, Vice President Mike Pence is going to be attending the inauguration of President-elect Biden. Now, here's something that's interesting. A president is not constitutionally required to attend the inauguration of his or her successor, but they traditionally do so. They traditionally do so to symbolize, to indicate, to send a signal to the world about the peaceful transition of power from one administration to the next. Now, here's something interesting. A lawyer who is representing some of Trump's neighbors have demanded that Palm Beach declare that President Trump cannot live at Mar-a-Lago, citing an agreement that he had with the city back in the early 1990s when he converted the property from a private residence to a private club, according to reports that were published in the Washington Post. So far, the city has not done anything, but we'll see if that battle goes anywhere. In the meantime, Trump's staff and many members of the White House have already started to vacate the White House. There have been people walking out of the White House with boxes. There have been people walking out of the White House with mementos, and people are just, making their exit. In fact, here's a super interesting picture of the White House trade advisor, Peter Navarro, who's been a big supporter of the president. He's walking out of the White House with a large framed photograph of one of Trump's meetings with Chinese President Xi Jinping out of the White House. So, photographers also saw Meadows' wife, Debbie Meadows, packing some things into the trunk of a car along with boxes. Pretty interesting that everybody's starting to vacate. It's very clear that Trump wants, a memorable send-off, probably one for the cameras, and we're going to have a new occupant in the White House at this time next week. Pretty incredible state of affairs. I'm hoping that we have an uneventful week between now and next week. And let me know in the comment section below about your thoughts about what Trump plans to do on Inauguration Day, which, by the way, is very unconventional for an outgoing president. Traditionally, an outgoing president actually meets and greets the new president at the White House. Traditionally, an outgoing president attends the inauguration, but this has not been a traditional president. This has not been a traditional presidency. And, we're going to see Vice President Mike Pence at the inauguration with President-elect Joe Biden. And then, the Trumps are not going to be there to greet the Bidens at the White House, just like the Obamas did for the Trumps 4 years ago. What a historic time the past few years have been. Regardless of whether you're a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter, this is the end of one era and the starting of another era. At the Ignition Time channel, remember, it's not about the red or the blue, it's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm American. We are all Americans first. And if there's one thing we can agree on, we should wish President-elect Biden, soon to be President Biden, all the success in the world. In fact, I think what's very encouraging is before even assuming the mantle of the presidency, he's been giving a lot of press conferences. He's already hard at work. His team is already hard at work. And that is a good sign. That is an encouraging sign. We haven't heard much from President Trump when it comes to the economy, when it comes to the stimulus, when it comes to the pandemic lately. And I did see some comments in the comment section saying that after the election, Trump basically checked out. But it's up to you whether you agree with that or not. I was reading some comments which seem to indicate that. But the one thing I'm encouraged with is that the incoming administration is already hard at work, and President-elect Biden is already working hard, taking certain responsibilities, making announcements, declaring certain goals, releasing stimulus plans, and trying to hit the ground running. So let's wish him all the success in the world, and let's hope we can get back to normal as quickly as possible. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You'll get a link to all of our resources in the description section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I want you to know that you are greatly appreciated. This right here is a little bit of information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. Definitely check out my video. Keep in mind that this channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, it's about the economy, and it's about your money. Me and my team work hard every single day to try and bring you important news related to the country, the economy, and related to your money. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. If you want to get on our SMS alerts list, simply get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000, and you'll get added to SMS alerts list moving forward. You can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you'll get added to our email list going forward. Now, sometimes YouTube does not always send out notifications on time, so simply bookmark youtube.com/ignitiontime. That's youtube.com/ignitiontime. And then you'll be able to visit the homepage of our channel and you'll be able to check out our videos at any point in time that you want. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. Now, the unique thing about Twitter, in fact, I'll show you my Twitter feed on your screen right now. Our Twitter community is growing very rapidly. The unique thing about Twitter is you'll know what I'm reading. I retweet in real time. So you'll be able to actually get the news from me in real time through Twitter. So make sure you sign up for a Twitter account if you haven't already, and make sure you follow me at ignition_time on Twitter. Now, one of the things I'm especially proud about and I'm really, really happy to see is our growing community. Our community is intelligent, it's bipartisan, it's respectful. So definitely comment below and become a part of our growing community. And when you comment below, you'll make some new friends in our growing community. Speaking of community, all I ask is that you please share this video with just 2 friends or family members, just 2 friends or family members. I would really appreciate that. And as always, you'll get a link to all of our resources in the description section below. If you learn something new, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.